Whether you're shooting targets at the range, competing at a national level at a sanctioned shooting event, or squeezing the trigger on that trophy of a lifetime, you've got to know the exact yardage to your target to make sure you're inside that 10 ring or able to deliver that fatal blow. The Sig 2400 ABS gets the job done faster and more accurate than any rangefinder we've ever tested. This thing is smoking fast and delivers ranges in the most diverse conditions, which challenge most devices like fog and heavy rain. It also has applied ballistics on board, which means that once your rangefinder is set up, you have a complete shooting solution in the palm of your hand with no other devices needed. This rangefinder is really two different units in one. For those of you that are tech challenged, you'll be happy to know that the unit is preset at the factory for all the settings you will likely use here in the USA and is ready to rock and roll. It's preset to yards, angle modified range, or AMR, which gives you the exact shoot for yardage, taking into account the angle of the shot. Display brightness is set to automatic, which adjusts according to the ambient light outside, and it will generate laser fast ranges out past a mile with the push of a button. All you need to do is just install one of the 3 included batteries in the kit. For those of you that are long range shooters and those working on becoming good long range shooters who are gear gurus and tech junkies, you're going to absolutely love the advanced features on the Sig 2400 ABS rangefinder. To get the most out of your Kilo 2400 ABS, you will need to download the app for your smartphone through the App Store or Google Play. The app is listed as Kilo 2400 ABS with no reference to Sig in the title. The Kilo 2400 Advanced Ballistic System comes in its own MOLLE bag, which houses a 7x25 Kilo 2400 rangefinder, which comes in its own nylon case, lanyard, weather flow wind meter, one-piece CNC billet aluminum tripod mount, 3 CR2 lithium batteries, and the Sig Sauer tactical pin stylus. Once you have paired the rangefinder with the ballistics app, which is as simple as turning on your Bluetooth on your iOS phone or manually pairing it with an Android and then hitting the range button, the full features of the rangefinder can now be used to get you on target consistently by accounting for all aspects of nature which will affect your bullet. It will take into consideration the pressure, temperature, and humidity when setting up for a shot. To do this, make sure you have the unit in the atmosphere and not inside your pocket. The best way to do this is to put your rangefinder into the tripod mount and set it up for your shot. If you're shooting extreme long ranges to a point the Earth's rotation becomes a factor, the onboard digital compass will factor in the adjustments for Coriolis and spin drift. The wind flow meter can be plugged into your smartphone as well, which will measure the wind speed at your current location. To do this, I hold the wind meter parallel to the muzzle for 10 to 15 seconds, and the app will dump the wind speed into the system and allow me to show the direction of the wind. This rangefinder will allow you to store up to 4 different custom rifles and loads within the system with either G1, G7, or custom drag curve. The custom drag curve, where you have validated your own data, will give you the most accurate long-range adjustments. It requires you to validate your data at 2 known yardages, and I will vouch for its accuracy. A push of the range button on either the rangefinder or on the smartphone app, and you'll have all your pertinent data plugged into your system to get you on target out past a mile. You'll get the appropriate holdover in MOA or MIL, as well as adjustments for wind based on your selected rifle and load. All you need to do is make a nice smooth squeeze of the trigger and execute. Don't forget, once your unit is set up with your smartphone, you aren't required to have the smartphone to operate it. All variable data can be changed inside the rangefinder. The Sig Kilo 2400 ABS is both the simplest and most complex rangefinder anyone could ever ask for. It just depends on what you ask of it. Regardless of whether you are a grab it and go guy that doesn't like to read the book or the biggest tech geek of all times, this rangefinder is for you. The Sig Kilo 2400 ABS rangefinder performed flawlessly in all of our testing, and it is truly the fastest rangefinder we've ever got to utilize. And in Alaska, on a premium brown bear hunt with heavy rain causing other rangefinders to fail, this Kilo 2400 was able to get me data and get me on target at 462 yards to make a fatal shot on the trophy brown bear of a lifetime. Sig Kilo 2400 is truly one of the best rangefinders out there. Check them out for yourself. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.